Good morning. Mackenzie Johnston with Tri-State Livestock News, bringing you your Monday morning headlines concerning fair cattle markets. Sponsored by Sandhills Beef Company. Eat like a rancher. America First means buying directly from the producer. Be the change. To learn about everything Sandhills Beef Company has to offer, head on over to their website, sandhillsbeefco.com. Also sponsored by RCAF USA, fighting for independent American cattle producers. Please support the RCAF rollover fundraiser at Bassett Livestock Auction in Bassett, Nebraska this coming Wednesday, February 17th. For more information on this, you can go ahead and call Bassett Livestock Auction, or you can give Karina Jones a jingle at 308-760-3466. According to the Fence Post, the USDA recently released their cattle and beef trade data for December, which provided a clear picture of cattle and beef trade for the 2020 calendar year. According to RCAF USA, the volume of imported beef, cattle, beef variety meat, and processed beef hit an all-time high of almost 2 million metric tons in 2020. Data released by USDA also revealed that the average price of fed cattle last year was just under $1.09 per pound. At the same time, all fresh retail beef prices averaged about $6.39 a pound, the highest yearly average all fresh beef price in all of history. RCAF USA CEO Bill Bullard said that this data informs cattle producers and consumers that importing record volumes of cheaper, undifferentiated beef and cattle does not correlate with lower consumer beef prices. However, it does relate to severely depressed domestic cattle prices. A USDA chart included in the data shows that the U.S. has consistently imported more beef and cattle than it exports for the past several decades. This has led to a 30-year cumulative trade deficit of over 20 million metric tons, or about 44 billion pounds of beef and cattle. To put this into perspective, in 2020, the U.S. exported 2.9 billion pounds of beef and cattle, the fourth largest export volume in history, but we also imported 4.4 billion pounds. So for every 1 pound of beef and cattle that we exported last year, we imported over 1.5 pounds of beef and cattle, stated Bullard. Bullard believes that it would be best for our domestic food supply chain and our U.S. cattle farmers and ranchers if America stopped displacing production of our American family farmers and ranchers with billions of pounds of foreign beef and cattle. What a concept. RFD-TV has reported that Nebraska Senator Deb Fischer recently discussed the need for mandatory country of origin labeling with incoming Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack. Fisher believes the USDA has the tools to market U.S. agricultural products. Fisher said that we need labels on our beef letting consumers know that it was born, raised, and harvested here in America. With that being said, Fisher understands that MCOOL is an uphill battle that could possibly have trade implications. NCBA has always and continues to suggest that country of origin labeling needs to be a market-driven, voluntary program rather than a government-run program. Reuters has reported that last week, 3,000 pigs were culled in a herd after it was discovered that African swine fever was spreading through one of Hong Kong's farms. African swine fever is very rare in Hong Kong. The last outbreak was back in 2019 after pigs were imported from the mainland, resulting in the culling of 10,000 pigs. According to Hong Kong's Agriculture and Fisheries Department, the disease is isolated to just the one farm. The USDA released a report on February 5th reporting that Hong Kong has about 43 pig farms, accounting for 15% of its live pig supplies. Tri-State Livestock News has reported that a letter has been sent to the Biden administration by a group of Republican senators led by Senator Kevin Cramer, a Republican from North Dakota, asking the Agriculture Department to withdraw its final rule on the importation of sheep, goats, and certain other ruminants until its impact on current market conditions has been fully evaluated. The proposed rule by the Agriculture Department suggests removing BSE-related import restrictions on sheep and goats and most of their products. And it adds import restrictions related to transmissible spongiform encephalopathy for certain wild, zoological, and other non-bovine ruminant species. The proposal is based on internationally accepted scientific literature, and the Ag Department believes this proposal will align the United States regulations with guidelines set out in the World Organization for Animal Health's Terrestrial Animal Health Code. In the letters, the senators pointed out that the federal government has invested over $200 million into scrapie eradication since the early 2000s. This investment has lowered the percentage of scrapie-positive cull sheep at slaughter by 99% since fiscal year 2003. If the proposal is passed, there is a chance that the disease could be reintroduced into the United States. Finally, National Beef Wire reported on Friday that choice box beef ended the day at $232.37. That was down 59 cents. And select box beef ended the day at $220.93. And that was up 64 cents. That is all I have for you guys this morning. I hope everyone stayed warm over the weekend. It looks like we're finally going to warm up the end of this week. Something to look forward to. Have yourself a great Monday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.